This is Perp back with another video, and normally I save these types of topics for my live streams, the Perp Show, but we don't have a set release date for Season 5 yet, but stay tuned, you might see something towards the end of the month or the beginning of next month. Anyways, so Marvel has dropped some interesting things over the past week. Ever since like the Super Bowl, they have just been kind of trucking along here with the Deadpool 3 trailer, which I'll probably give my thoughts on that another time. But I want to mainly talk about the Fantastic Four cast reveal and the X-Men 97 trailer, because there's some interesting things that I've been seeing and hearing throughout these last couple of days, specifically with the X-Men 97 trailer and also the casting of Mr. Fantastic himself. So let's start with the Fantastic Four, because this has been something people have been waiting for. It seems like Fantastic Four comes out like literally every 10 years. Every 10 years, like back in 2005 when we got the first Fantastic Four movie, then that really didn't take off. Then we get to 2015's version where Michael B. Jordan was Johnny Storm and stuff like that. That didn't really do well. That was reviewed or looked at as worse than the original Fantastic Four movie, and they just couldn't seem to get it right. Now that it's in Marvel's hands and the first family is in the MCU, and with just people being kind of thrown off or just not really rocking with what the MCU has done lately, I don't really have no dog in the fight, because it's like Marvel MCU has always been kind of hit or miss since the very fucking beginning. It's just everybody's expecting Infinity War Endgame level every outing, which is just not possible. It's not impossible, but it's just, you can't go into every MCU project expecting that, and they gotta introduce new characters. I have no problem with them introducing new characters and new ideas and stuff like that, because I get kind of sick of them just going through the same kind of wheelhouse. Just that's all we can get is these four characters or X amount of characters. Like, let us actually explore some of these other newer characters. And some people love them, some people really hate them. Phase 4 hasn't been really good. Phase 5 has been really iffy. And going into Phase 6, where we're going to start wrapping things up with these next two Avengers movies and the whole Jonathan Majors thing, the Marvel Cinematic Universe definitely has to do a lot of shuffling around in real time, and it doesn't make it any better that people are quick to just, crucify them, rightfully so, because the quality, I agree, it's not there, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's always been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes we'll get a nice streak of really good content coming out of Marvel, then they'll go through a whole dry spell where it's just nothing but trash or just a mixed bag of things. But anyways, with that rambling out of the way, I just want to kind of give you my thoughts on the Fantastic Four cast revealing. So we got Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. We have Vanessa Kirby playing Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm. Then we got Eban, however you say his last name, Richie from The Bear as the Thing. And the only one that really sticks out to me, because I like the three, I like Joseph Quinn, I like Vanessa Kirby, and I like old boy from The Bear. The only one that really sticks out is Pedro, because it's like when you think of Mr. Fantastic, think of like a slender but also like athletic type of character, and that's really not Pedro's build. So he just kind of just looks off, especially with the mustache. It's like you couldn't cut that. I just feel like they could have picked somebody that actually fit the character of Mr. Fantastic than to just get Pedro just because he has a fan base. I have no idea why. He is the most overrated actor out right now. He hasn't done anything that's truly magnificent or wonderful. They're just putting him in whatever just because that's what Hollywood does, and Hollywood has always done that with their stars and stuff, and they want to put somebody in your face time and time over again, so you'd be like, okay, he must be good, or you know what I'm saying. I just think they could have went with somebody we didn't expect that actually looks like Mr. Fantastic as far as his build goes and stuff. It's just, I don't know. Hopefully I am completely off and wrong about that, and Pedro knocks out the park, and it's the first performance he does that I'm like, wow, he really is giving off Mr. Fantastic. But people are going to complain about this movie regardless. I feel like that first trailer really has to sell people, and we're probably going to get that trailer sometime this year, towards the end of this year, something like that, going into next year. But good for them for revealing that out of nowhere. It was like a surprise drop on Valentine's Day. So switching things over now to the X-Men 97 trailer, which I was very nervous about this because, one, Disney is not known for doing 2D animation like that. You know, there's a reason why Star Wars Visions is a thing where you had to outsource to other people to do 2D animation. They're solely strictly on this 3D animation wave, which I have no idea why, because 3D animation does not ever look as better than 2D. Now, if you want to do like a hybrid, like a Spider-Verse, I'm cool with that. That 2D, 2.5 kind of dimensions, that's cool. I have no issue with that. That was my biggest issue, or my biggest concern going into this, is like, how is this animation going to look? Because I saw a little screenshot. It was a little blurry. It looked like more of the what if type of animation. I absolutely hate that animation style. But after seeing this trailer in its full glory, I'm a little relieved. You know, they went more with a traditional 2D. Looks like they're going to blend a little bit of 3D elements in there, which, like I said, I have no issues with that. I do, however, notice that Rogue isn't as thick as she used to be, and I feel like that's going to be another kind of disappointing reality of this, is that a lot of those female features that were in the original cartoon are going to be completely glossed and gone from this 97 series, because it's Disney, and Disney are pussies, let's be honest. But the thing that kind of left me scratching my head always when it comes up is people thinking that Disney is going to make X-Men woke. And I hate this term woke, especially when it comes from a white perspective, because like a lot of white people or a lot of white channels have hijacked that word and are twisting it into something that it's not. But if we're going to go off of what their definition of woke is, it's like X-Men has always been political. It has always had messaging in it, from the comic books to the animation to the movies. That has never fucking changed. So when they announced that Morph was going to be non-binary, it's a nothing burger. Now, granted, the story could still be trashed, and we have to wait until the actual series premieres and comes out and people watch it week to week and to kind of come out with that factor. But for y'all to just sit there and say, oh, X-Men is woke, and I was just like, y'all just keep exposing y'all selves time and time again. And why will people not just wake up and stop falling for these finesses, bro? It's just like, these people are playing you like you're dumb, and this is all they got. These people don't know nothing about comics. They know nothing about anything. And it's sad to see people just falling for it. But this has just been my quick thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about these two topics. How do you feel about the Fantastic Four casting? And also, how do you feel about X-Men 97's trailer? Does it make you more excited to see when it releases later this year. I'm looking forward to both. I think next year for 2025, as a whole, comic book movies are going to be really dope. But yeah, till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.